Great to be in Tupelo. It's always good to see our Bulldog fans and to get out across the state and really across the South. You know, we were in Dallas, Texas last night, Birmingham yesterday at lunch. So it's always good to see our fans, and you know, it really it's nice to see the excitement, especially for my sport and women's basketball.
You much of an Elvis fan?
I am. Yeah, sure am. I've got his top 50 hits.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you got a chance to get back to Texas in Dallas. Just what was that like getting to go over there?
Well, it was great to see again Bulldog fans that you know, maybe I don't get to see as much. To be back in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's always been you know, as you know, I've got kids from the state of Texas on our team, so always good to get back in that state. But again, no matter where we go, just to be able to visit and hear how proud people are about what we've been able to accomplish in women's basketball is very gratifying.
I know you've said before a lot of times when you guys set records, whether it's attendance, wins, whatever it is, that you probably won't really appreciate it until after the season. Have you had a chance to reflect on what you did this year and what it meant to you?
Yeah, you know, boy, I've hit the ground running. I've not had a whole lot of opportunity. Been gone recruiting the last 2 weekends, but you know, I've thought about it, and you know, still got a little sour taste in my mouth on that last one. But again, my responsibility, I'll wear that and make sure that doesn't happen again. But, you know, to win 28 games, back-to-back years, set school records for victories, finish tied for second. We played for an SEC championship. And that's what Scott and I talked about 4 years ago when we talked about me coming to Mississippi State. We wanted to play for championships, and we got to play for an SEC tournament championship this year. So it's really, it has been good to look back and to think back of the teams that we were successful against in our league that maybe they haven't been successful against before, and just to know how hard our kids played throughout the whole course of the season. And again, you get out in these settings and you hear people talk about how proud they are of our team and how proud they are of how they represent our university. So, yeah, it was certainly a special year.
All those successes you mentioned, have you seen the fruits of that as you've been on the road recruiting?
Sure. I just think we, again, with my staff and what we've been able to do, it gives you national credibility with recruits, with coaches, and so, you know, it's these last 2 weekends have been good in recruiting. Again, people across the country know what we've been able to do. Hey, obviously, the word's out because I'm still needing games, and I can't find anybody that wants to play me at Starkville, and they really aren't that excited about me coming to play them. So, but yeah, I have seen that.
You hadn't lost a whole lot of players from this past year's team. You'll have most of those girls back. Talk about, you know, the additions that you signed this year, and also with Zion and Rowe coming in too.
Well, you know, red shirt and Zion was the best thing we could have done for her. She's working harder than anybody I got right now in the off season, and Rowe, you know, I think offensively she's going to really add to our team, which as a coach, as I self-reflect on the year and evaluate myself, evaluate our program, I want to be better offensively, and I think the addition of Rowe is really going to provide that and just add another skill set that people are going to have to defend. Amisha Williams off the coast, 6'3", long, athletic, plays a lot like Martha. People can identify with her, and I think Johnny and I both think she may be the sleeper of the class. You know, averaged 25, 26 points and 14, 15 rebounds a game. First team All-State in the state of Mississippi. So we're obviously really excited about her, and we're going to play her at 4. And so think she's going to really be a good player for us. And then Iggy from Florida, Jakara Allen, big guard. Hopefully she's going to be able to take away some of those minutes that Dominique had to play. She's a player like Dominique, big physical guard, rebounder type. And, you know, Dominique led the SEC in minutes played per game. That's a 38.6 minutes a game. That is an unbelievable stat. And by the way, she played them with pretty good success. So if we can get her a little more time, get Victoria maybe a few less minutes, but maybe more productive minutes, I think that's our goal. And that's where our kids have got to keep working and developing and getting better.
Well, I know, you know, a lot of experience returning. Is there the sky the limit that's for the next year's team?
You know, we got a chance to be really good, no question about it. You know, when you don't lose hardly anything and to have the bulk of your production back, and then to add the quality of a class that we're going to add, you certainly have the potential there to really do something special. And I'm going to put it on them. I think we're all going to wear it. Our girls are going to wear it. I'm going to wear it. My staff's going to wear it. We're going to be better. And we're going to try to do something that's never been done for the third year in a row.
Well, I know the UConn game, you mentioned it earlier. How much do you use that as motivation going into the offseason, that you've had a lot of success, but there's still another level that you've got to get to?
Well, I think that, you don't have to mention it very much. I think they know it's there. They're as disappointed as I am. And I don't know how much you really want to harp on it. What's done's done. Again, my job, my responsibility, I'll wear it for 7.5 months. I got to have them ready to play. We didn't play well. They played really well. And you got to take your hat off to them, give them credit, and move on. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, I know Elena went and took a head coaching job. Obviously, you're proud of that. But is there a timetable to fill her spot?
Not really. I've always been really patient and made sure I made a good decision, because that decision affects so many people. It affects my staff, my hallway, as well as my team. So I'll take my time again and make sure we make a good decision, and we will. And we'll add somebody good to the family.